How you doing? This is Miss MimiJohnson.net, the arts reporter, your arts reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories on mjtvnetwork.info. I have an entrepreneur, of course, I always have the most fabulous, and this gentleman makes handmade zipper accessories. So we're gonna go to a quick commercial break and show you his commercial, Dangleware, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk to Michael Chapple with Dangleware.com. We'll be right back right after these messages. Mwah. Hi, this is Miss MimiJohnson.net, the triple threat. We're here, the arts reporter, your arts reporter, always focusing on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and of course, inspirational life stories. So we have Michael Chapple here with Dangleware.com. How you doing?
Pretty good. Very nice to meet you, Miss Mimi.
It's so nice to meet you. First of all, I have to tell you that you are a true entrepreneur, because we discussed a lot of different marketing strategies for you. You ended up sponsoring the Genius Ladies in Concert, which is our October 11th breast cancer awareness show coming up. And you just, like, whatever I needed as far as your images and your website, you gave me all that information for me to be able to help to increase your profile, because that's basically what I do with MJTV Network, and also with editing and film and doing the television show for people like yourself, extraordinary. So let's start off with, where are you from?
I'm originally from West Monroe, Louisiana.
West Monroe?
Louisiana.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Duck Dynasty?
No, I have now.
Well, it's a reality show where they make duck calls. It's a very rural area.
Okay.
And they have like long beards. It's very, very rural, very country.
You know what? Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, I cut my beard off about 2 months ago.
You had a long beard like that?
Yes.
Okay. What made you cut your beard off?
Well, my mom, she was basically the inspiration of Dangleware. And
Yes.
I just put her into a 24-hour rehab center. So I decided to come back to Atlanta and pursue my additional company that I have, Chapple Productions, as well.
Oh, okay. Well, I want to talk about that too.
Okay.
Dangleware. So what was the inspiration for Dangleware? Because it's accessories for zippers.
Yes.
Whether you have a zipper in the front, zipper in the back, zipper on your jeans, on your pants, zippers on the side. You put these pieces on there and it enhances it.
Exactly. My inspiration was my mom.
Okay.
She was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer.
Oh.
And I put my career on hold. I was a private contractor, software support.
Okay.
And I put my career on hold to go home and take care of my mom, because she's my heart.
Yes.
So while there and while going to chemo with her, she's a lady, so she takes a purse with her everywhere she goes.
Okay.
And I noticed that the chemo was starting to make her weaken her hands. So when trying to reset zipper and grab the zipper and pull it, she was unable to do that. So I thought, why not create a connection, a beautiful connection that you can connect to your zipper that will help people basically pull the zipper instead of having to grab it. So I created Dangleware, where you can connect Dangleware to your zipper, and you can also use it as an accessory. There are zipper pulls out there, but the difference between my zipper pull and regular zipper pulls is that you can actually connect my zipper pull to a zipper and wear it as an accessory also.
Music got me high, so high I reached the sky.
So you are going to demonstrate how we can use dangleware. So we're going to zoom in while you're demonstrating. So basically, you have the zipper here.
Correct, and especially for if you break the existing zipper pull that's on the zipper,
Yes.
You can actually use my zipper pull to replace it. So just think about that expensive purse or high heel shoes or dress that you've accidentally broke the zipper pull on.
Yes.
You can actually purchase my zipper pull and replace that instead of having to replace your product.
Okay. Yeah, that's a great idea because we break a lot of zippers all the time. In fact, one of my pieces of luggage, I wrapped something around it, a tie or something to pull it.
Exactly.
Because I broke the zipper.
I've seen people use from paper clips to hangers or everything to replace the zippers.
Great.
So I thought it was a great idea, and especially with my mom, helping her out. And once I made that for her and I told a few people, it just became a big, success. So I said, why not put this on the market and see what happens?
Yes.
And once I put it on the market, it was on.
Yes. Well, I'm glad. Now, how long have you been here in Atlanta?
I've been here in Atlanta off and on for 7 years.
Okay. And coming from Louisiana, the greatest food in the world,
Yes,
besides
indeed.
Italy. I think Italy and Louisiana, they right there together. Moving here, what kind of experience is that for you? Because it's different. It's a different climate, different food, different people. How's that working out for you?
Well, I've always liked Atlanta. I was basically raised on Cajun food and gumbo, etouffee.
Yes.
I love Louisiana. But coming to Atlanta, it gives you more of a different culture. You get different culture, options to be able to choose from. So I loved it. I love Atlanta.
Yeah, I do too. I love traveling though,
Yes.
and I love traveling with my band, and I like to go abroad, and I like to meet new people and go into different cultures.
Oh yes.
But in Atlanta, it's like New York. There are many different cultures here,
Right.
and if you decide that you want to go hang out with the Ethiopians, they're there. If you want to go hang out with the Orientals, they're here.
Oh, yes.
If you want to hang out with us, our peoples, we're here. We practically dominate Atlanta, and
It is the Black Mecca.
yeah, it is. And I've watched it grow. I've been here since 1995,
Wow.
and I've watched the millions and millions of people come. There were already millions here.
Oh yeah.
And when the Olympics came in '96, it just grew. It just grew and grew and grew. And I'm watching Atlanta grow, and growing with Atlanta at the same time. So I'm loving that. So as far as advice that you would give to someone that may be a little afraid, may not have the courage to say, I got a really good product or service and I want to step out, because it's all about stepping out on faith. What are some gems that you would give to people?
Well, the first thing I would definitely recommend is believe in yourself. Avoid all the negativity that people and sometimes your friends will even give you.
Yeah.
But you have to first believe in yourself, because the last thing you want to do is go out and try to start a business and not believe in yourself and love what you do.
Yes.
Love what you do. So I've seen so many companies, fail because they didn't have that inspiration or support.
Yes.
Find you a great team of people that are willing to stick with you through the rough times and the wonderful times as well.
But if they stick with you through the rough times, the great times are a no-brainer.
Exactly.
Right?
You'll definitely be rewarded at the end.
Yes, indeed, and there are very few. I have a really, really small circle, and I'm sure that you do too.
Yes.
And then, when you hit big time, and we get that Oprah Winfrey, Tyler Perry, Ted Turner money, which is coming real soon to a theater near you.
I'll be there.
To a TV network near you, MJTV network. You know, a lot of people will cling to you that will just come out of the woodwork, and we as entrepreneurs have to make the choices
Exactly.
of who we're gonna, you know, hang out with.
Exactly, and you have to accept that, because once starting a business, you're gonna run into the people that, oh, they don't really believe in your product, but they'll kind of stick around and see what happens, and then you'll run into the important people that are behind you 24/7. That's that small environment of people that you want to hang on to.
Yes, definitely. And I love my small circle.
Yeah.
I always say I have a small circle, but they're big people. You know, they're big. I have a small circle, but it's big.
Yes.
You know, it's not so much always about quantity.
Right.
A lot of times it's about quality of everything. People
and dependability.
and dependability. Oh God,
That's
I have.
very strong.
Come on. You know, come on. You either coming with me or you not.
Right.
Right?
Let me know now.
It's no in between. It's like serving two gods. You can't.
You can't at
You
all.
see what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can't. You either gonna serve one or you gonna serve the other. If you ain't serving nobody, okay, whatever the case may be. Okay, so we're back with Michael Chapple, Dangleware. We're going to zoom in, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to use the product. And basically it's almost like one of our necklaces, the link. And so you basically take it and you hook it onto where the zipper handle is, and like you said, just in case if this piece breaks, you still have this piece for your pull.
Correct, because there's two parts of your zipper. You have the zipper and the actual zipper pull.
Mm-hmm.
So you, like ladies, as you know, your zipper pull can break often.
Yes.
So just in case it does break, you can simply connect the Dangleware zipper pull to your existing zipper connection.
Okay.
At any time.
And what is a piece like this going for?
The everyday zipper pulls are going for between $5 and $15.
Oh, that's very affordable.
Very affordable. It definitely beats replacing like a $60 purse.
Yes, definitely. Okay. And then I'm sure that you have more expensive
Yes, my
accessories.
my more expensive ones are over to your left. They're called the Fabulous Dangleware zipper pulls.
Okay.
These are more of your red carpet events for women that are wearing the gorgeous gowns.
Yes.
The red carpet, they can have that hanging from the back of their gowns, and it's very popular.
Okay. Yeah, I went and checked out your website. Make sure you go to dangleware.com, and I saw the nice, pieces that you offer, and you have the different stones that you offer. I'd like to see if I could get a pink one.
Most definitely. And one of the reasons that I added the hoop and the stone is for, say for instance, if you have like carpal tunnel or arthritis, instead of having to grab the zipper pull, you can actually put your finger through the hoop and pull.
Yes.
Instead of grasping. That's the whole catch to it.
Okay, that makes it real convenient.
Exactly.
Very convenient. I like this one too. I like anything that's got any kind of pink in it.
Yes.
And then you have the green.
Let's talk a little
bit about your childhood. Let's just go back a little bit. And we all have these inspiring stories what we want to be when we grow up.
Gotcha.
You know, we move forward and say, ooh, I want to do this and I want to do that. So let's start from like, you know, when you were a kid, say maybe about 10 years old, what were some of your aspirations?
Well, I've always been into computers. Being from a rural country area, like in Louisiana, technology was, you know, limited. So, like being on television and like watching like the creation of products, things like that. That's always been a great interest of mine.
Okay.
So, you know, I became an IT nerd, and I've been a private software contractor for like the last 10 years. So I support basically companies that are opening, like small businesses, startup companies that have like software that you're trying to use as like databases.
Yes.
I can come in, learn your database, train you how to use it, and also train your employees how to use it as well.
Okay. Well, I have to keep that in mind when you know that payroll gets bigger and we hire more employees.
Most definitely.
Then I can be like, I need Michael to come on in, because that's a whole animal within itself, training.
Exactly.
That's part of your HR, and that's, you know, that your employees need to be trained properly so that they can get the work done. So yeah, I'll be calling you on that.
And that's my new company, Chapple Productions.
Okay.
I support small companies and new startup companies that need that extra boost, that extra help, because me personally, I know how hard it is to open up a new company and starting from scratch. And once you need that organization in your, basically, say for instance, a call center. So yeah, it's definitely helpful for startup businesses.
So at 10, you were like, I want to get into computers, and then so let's go to 15. What happened at 15?
15, actually, it's a kind of a sad story. My father was elder when I was born.
Okay.
My father was 66 when I was born.
Wow.
Yes, so I had to put my father in the nursing home by the time I was 16. So
Wow.
I was a sophomore in high school.
Okay,
And I had
okay.
to grow up very fast.
Yes.
So from there, I had basically I was working a full-time job and going to high school at the same time.
Okay, helping your mom out and making sure that the house was in order. You have siblings?
Yes, I do have 3 remaining siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you older, younger, or right in between?
I'm actually the youngest.
Really? And then so when you got like about 21?
By the time I was 21, I had already completed school. I went to school for financial administration.
Okay.
And once I completed school, that's when I started working in the IT world. I was working contracts with multiple companies, helping them with their financial software setup and support.
Okay.
So I've been in software support for the last 10 years.
That's big business. A lot of people need software.
Oh, yeah.
It is what it is. Okay, and so then now you, focus on your entrepreneurship and with dangleware.com, and then you also do the software support as a contractor.
Well, actually, I'm the owner of Chapple Productions, and I hire contractors and place them in jobs and locations that need software support as well.
Okay.
So I provide software training to my contractors to be able to support companies. Say for instance, if you open up a new payroll company and you need someone there to support you with that, I train people how to use, for example, Excel. And I'm not referring to just opening it and being able to type. I'm referring to being able to import a end of the month balance into Excel, things like that. So it's more of an advanced usage of software.
So do you have to train me? Could you just do that for me if I needed you to?
I can definitely do it for you. But training's also good. So based on your request, I could do both.
Yeah. All I can say is thank God for accountants
Yes,
and financial advisors and I'm real good with, balancing my checkbooks and my bank accounts.
Right.
But when you get deep into it, I have to sit for payroll, like, once a week, or whether it's bi-weekly or monthly,
Right.
the accounts receivables, accounts payable. I gotta sit down and just take my time with it, I'm pretty good, but I always, usually, I'm like, come on over here, I got something for you.
Well, I'm definitely certified.
just to keep them numbers right, just to keep
Right.
the numbers right, make sure I'm not losing, and make sure that I'm being fair as well,
Gotcha.
because financially, we're not all financially equipped,
Right.
even though we are smart people, but we specialize in what we specialize in. You know what I'm saying? I don't specialize in math.
I love math.
Yeah, see.
And also, I'm also certified in QuickBooks and Quicken and
Okay.
Microsoft Money. So
Okay.
I just love money, and I love counting money. So that's
I
what
do
decided.
too, but you're gonna count it and make it make sense.
Exactly. If I'm gonna make a wonderful product, why not learn how to count the money
Oh,
and
yeah,
balance
yeah.
it at the same time?
Yeah. And I have this one young lady that helps me with that a lot, especially at that end of the year. Closing out all of your books and all of that, and she does a really great job. So, but I'm gonna keep you in
You're my
mind
new
as
friend,
well.
so call me
Yeah.
anytime.
Yeah, and as we grow with business, the more money we make, we need to know how to control it.
Exactly.
We need to know how not to spend it
Exactly.
and use it to make more money. That's what I do. I use money. I'll take like $20 and mess it up, and $30 and mess it up.
Well,
but-
a lot of people, they like to make money, but they just don't know how to manage it and reinvest it.
Exactly.
And one thing that I do recommend to a lot of people, once you start making money and have that residual income coming in, make sure you start making investments. And one main investment that you make is an investment in yourself.
Yes.
Because no one will take care of you and manage your finances like you will.
Yes. Hi, we are back. The Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, focusing on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories with Michael Chapple, Dangleware.com, and Chapple Productions, his IT company. Okay, so we were backstage and we were talking about the illness that you have, epilepsy.
Yes. I've grown up with epilepsy from childhood. So my entire life has been basically having to balance and focus my life with living with epilepsy.
Has that been since you were a child?
Yes, probably around 4 or 5 when I started elementary school.
And is that where you get seizures?
Yes, correctly.
Okay. And is there medicine that you take for this?
Yes, I do take medication to balance my epilepsy.
Okay.
And manage the epilepsy.
Okay, so it's certain foods that you cannot eat, certain, I would say, things that you can't put into, you can't intake in your body. You have to take care of yourself.
Well, epilepsy is caused by different things. Different things can trigger seizures.
Okay.
For example, mine is dehydration.
Okay.
You'll constantly see me drinking to hydrate myself constantly.
Yes.
Because if I'm seriously dehydrated, that can trigger a seizure.
Like water, a lot of water.
Yes.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I no longer drink alcohol. I found out that dehydration from alcohol.
It does. It dries you out.
Right. Also triggers seizures.
I know that we were discussing about your fight for benefits, and because you have this illness that you've been fighting for some benefits for some time now. Let's talk about that.
Well, I've been denied 3 times for disability for epilepsy. So instead of fighting for that because obviously they've denied me 3 times. I started investing my money into opening companies because obviously you have to have that income to support yourself.
Of course.
And if the government is not willing to support me in my time of need, I'm going to support myself even stronger.
And why would they deny you? I don't understand that. Because, I mean, I'm not trying to be funny. You're an American citizen? Okay, we got foreigners that come over here and they get $50,000, $60,000, $100,000 of upfront money to start a business, to bring their families in. So why is our government saying to you as an American citizen, you don't deserve any benefits? What's their reason for that?
I know the first 2 times I was denied was because they stated that epilepsy was not a complete diagnosis to qualify for disability.
Okay.
They're saying that I'm still able to work with epilepsy.
Which you are, but there's still some restrictions.
Yeah, there's a lot of restrictions. Driving privileges. If I have a seizure, I can't drive for 6 months.
Okay. Why?
Because of the danger of having seizures.
Okay.
Because when I have a seizure, I will black out.
Okay.
So imagine me driving and blacking out.
I don't even want to imagine that. Are they going to constantly keep denying you, or is it 3 times you're out, or how's that working? Did you just give up?
I'm still constantly trying. I've even had lawyers that have dropped me at the last minute. Just like when I was in Louisiana, I had a lawyer's office. I'm not going to say their name for legal purposes. But the week of my court date, they dropped me. They said that they were no longer interested in supporting me in my fight for disability.
And epilepsy is it's not very common, but it's dangerous.
It's actually very common. A lot of people just don't speak about it. A lot of celebrities have epilepsy.
Really?
But it's just not a spoken disorder that people really speak about a lot.
So let's talk about what epilepsy is inside of your body.
Epilepsy is more of a nerve disorder that will cause your body to become uncontrollably functional.
Okay. Okay. And so your body just shuts down.
Correct.
But your brain and your heart is still moving, but your nerves and your body is it's uncontrollable.
Exactly.
Your muscles and everything.
Exactly.
Okay. And is that that's triggered somewhere through your brain?
Correct.
Okay. We'll have to discuss this more and see how we can bring more visibility to epilepsy. I've heard about it before.
And there's actually a lot of support groups that provide, assistance and help with epilepsy. And that's one of the support group or options that I'm going to be donating my money from Chapple Productions and from Dangleworth to. Because a lot of doctors, they don't have the necessities to be able to support and give you enough knowledge about epilepsy.
Yes.
And so there's really not a lot of support that's provided for epilepsy. They'll provide you with medication, but rather than that, as far as research, being able to run a day-to-day office, working period, there's no support for it.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll have to start supporting that. I'm an activist for everything.
That's good.
I love to increase the profile of all different kinds of causes. Because I believe that we serve a purpose.
Yes, we do.
So we have a February 21st, the Genius Ladies coming into 2015. So let's raise some money for epilepsy.
Most definitely.
Let's find a organization, you pick an organization that we can raise some money for them and increase their visibility of what the illness.
More of an awareness, because a lot of people, like I was saying earlier, a lot of people, it's kind of like a silent disorder. A lot of people don't talk about it. They don't bring that.
It's like child abuse.
Exactly.
I'm a big activist for child abuse and human trafficking. People don't talk about it a lot. They're so it's so not it's so not the norm. You don't want to talk about this grown man having sex with this little child, but it needs to be talked about. It needs to be, people need to be aware of it. So with epilepsy, is there a certain organization that you want to shout out? Or?
Definitely get a lot of support from CPU, like epilepsy. They're basically I'm an activist system where you can actually go and apply for scholarships, get minor support regarding like finding doctors in your area to help you.
Okay, CPU.
That's correct.
All right. Well, we'll be back right after these messages with Michael Chapple, dangleware.com and Chapple Productions. And you're logged on to the Arts Reporter, your Arts Reporter, where we focus on arts, entertainment, entrepreneurs, and inspirational life stories. We'll be right back. Mwah. Okay, so we are back with Michael Chapple. I'm having a really great time with this interview.
Being from Louisiana, I'm very blunt. So, when you meet me, hey, I'm Michael Chapple.
Yeah. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
5 years, I see myself owning 5 companies.
Okay.
I'm definitely into, like I said, I love money. So I'm very good at managing money. So I see myself managing about 5 companies and basically managing the finances for all companies.
What is some great advice for people that want to get into this particular industry? One not to do and one to do advice.
I would definitely say get a patent immediately before you even start telling anyone about your idea. Get a patent because it is so easy and rapidly common for people to get their ideas stolen. I never said a word about dangleware or zipper pulls, etc. until I got that patent in the mail. Basically.
Right. Yeah, that's smart. Very smart.
We actually just submitted our application to Shark Tank. Are you familiar with Shark Tank?
Okay, yes.
Yeah, we actually just submitted our application to Shark Tank. So everyone, pray for us that we get on Shark Tank. What I'm in the process of doing, if we win this amount from Shark Tank, I will be opening up a warehouse where we're going to be creating dangleware in West Monroe, Louisiana.
Okay.
Because West Monroe is such a small town in a rural area. I want to, give back to, the place where I grew up at.
Of course.
And create jobs.
Yes.
Me personally, it's more than just getting money. It's about creating employment for, for the younger people and existing people that I know there.
Yes, that's great. That's what we're supposed to do as entrepreneurs. Yes. Okay, so you're going to be with us on October 11th. We're going to bring a blackjack table.
I am. I actually deal blackjack, craps, and Texas Hold'em poker. Being from Louisiana, gambling's in my blood. I mean, I just have to say it bluntly. Once again, I'm a blunt person, so gambling's in my blood.
Yeah.
So, I love going to the casino, having a great time with friends, family. Every time I go to the casino. So I got to the point where I went and got certified, and I started working for a casino company.
So you're bringing a blackjack table in. I'm really looking forward to that. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
You're welcome. It's definitely been a pleasure.
Yeah, and I look forward to watching you grow.
Thank you.
Yes, and thank you for supporting Genius Ladies in Concert, and thank you for supporting MJTV Network. And I'm sure that you'll be calling me for advertising for for Chapple Productions,
Most
because we
definitely.
got to get that rolling.
Well, when I met you, I definitely did research, and I think your network is awesome.
Thank you.
From what I've seen, you have a wonderful network, wonderful products, and provide wonderful services definitely for the Atlanta area, and I definitely want to be a part of that.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that. We might need to do like a MJTV home shopping, and y'all can get these, you know, like call in and get your dangleware. So log on to dangleware.com. You are here with the arts reporter, your arts reporter, Miss Mimi Johnson at mimijohnson.net and mjtvnetwork.info. I just adore you so much. Thank you for watching. And we're now in 101 countries. Shout out to Whitfield Moore Photography and Video for all of your photography and video needs. Log on, Whitfield Moore Photography. Okay, so on 3, we're going to say tartar. It's time to eat some chicken. So 1, 2, 3, tartar.